Deferred annuity, by definition, is one in which the first payment is not made at the beginning nor end of the payment interval, but a later date. So, for example, yung ating annuity, usually nag-uumpisa tayo agad. Halimbawa, yung period is up to 10 years and then compounded semi-annually. So, that would equals to N is equals to yung years times 2, yung M natin. Pero dito naman sa deferred annuity, dahil nga late yung ating payment, i-adjust natin yun, tapos magkakaroon tayo ng deferred date or yung ating letter D or yung K. Sometimes sa ating ibang formula, that is K. Sa other books naman, that is letter D. Okay, so the length of time from the present to the beginning of the first interval is called the deferment period or yung ating letter D or K. Thus, an annuity that is deferred for 10 periods will have the first payment at the end of 11 period. Kasi nga, halimbawa, say for instance, ito yung time frame natin. Tapos magbabayad siya, ito yung 0 years at ito yung 10 years. Ito yung D or sometimes sa ibang formula that is K. Magbabayad siya at the end of, deferred siya ng 10 periods. Ito. So, meaning, ang una niyang bayad is nandito na at the end of 11. Okay? At the end of 11 period. Similarly, in an annuity whose first payment is made at the end of 11 period, the annuity is deferred 10 periods. So, ganun. So, dito walang nagaganap na bayad. Okay? Dito na siya nag-0 dyan. Dito na nag-umpisa yung ating mga letter A. Katulad nung sa ating sa annuity, nung sa ordinary annuity. So, gagamit ako ng same notation, pero yung formula natin is like this. Ito yung aking ginagamit na formula, pero that is also pattern in the book. So, P is equals to, ito yung deferred annuity or deferred amount, times the quantity 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over I times 1 plus I raised to N plus K. Okay. Paano natin mahahanap yung N? That is equals to T times M. Tapos, halimbawa, at the end siya, at the end of, say for instance, at the end of the period siya magbabayad, magpa-plus ka dyan ng 1, pero ima-minus mo siya dun sa K. Tapos, yung K naman, that is yung ating deferred period, times kung ilan siyang conversion period, like for example yung semi-annually, quarterly or monthly, ganyan. Pero same lang siya, 'di ba? Yung N and K, that is just equals to P times M. Ang pinagkaiba, itong N, ito yon yung nandito. Okay? At nandito naman yung K, yung walang bayad. And then ano pa yung nandiyan? Same lang naman yung P at saka yung A, yung I, kung paano hinahanap yung I, that is equals to rate over M. Yung rate natin is in percent, tapos kung halimbawa compounded annually or semi-annually, divided by 2, ganyan. So, example. In a series of quarterly payments of 550 pesos each, the first payment is due at the end of 5 years and last at the end of 10 years and 9 months. If money is worth 6%, compounded quarterly, find the present value and deferred annuity. So ngayon, hahanapin muna natin yung ating K, yung ating deferment period. That is, sabi, 5 years. 5 years siya na yung first payment is babayad due on at the end of 5 years. So that is equals to 5 times 4. Saan galing yung 4? Kasi quarterly yung payment. So, that is equals to 20. Minus 1 is equals to 19. Bakit tayo nag-minus 1? Kasi sa 5 years, nagbayad na siya ng isa at the end of 5 years. Okay, so halimbawa ito yung 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dito pa lang, meron ka ng isang payment kasi meron ka ng isang nabawas na payment kasi nagbayad ka na sa at the end of 5 years. Okay, next given is our N. So, ang n natin is equals to 10 years and 9 months. So, that is 10, 9 over 12. Ngayon, isa-subtract natin dyan yung 5 years na deferment period. Okay, so that would be equals to 5 and 3/4. Bakit 5 and 3/4? Kasi 9 over 12 is 3/4 times 4 ulit dahil compounded siya quarterly, and this would give us 23. Ngayon, dito naman magpa-plus ako ng isa. Bakit? Dahil yung binawas ko na isa doon sa K, mapapasok siya dito sa N. So that is equals to 23 plus 1 is equals to 24. Another given is equals to yung rate natin, that is 0.06. Compounded quarterly, that is equals to 4. And this would give us 0.015. Yan. So, kompleto na yung ating mga given. Let us now go to the equation. So, yung binigay kong equation, that is equals to P is equals to the annuity or yung payment natin times quantity 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 times I times 1 plus I raised to N plus K. Okay? Then, input mo na yan yung annual, I mean, yung series of payments na ginawa is yung A yan. So, A is equals to 570. Ang hinahanap natin is yung present value or yung P natin. So, this would equals to 570 times 1 plus yung I natin is 0.015 raised to N. Yung N natin is equals to 24 minus 1 over 0.015 times 1 plus 0.015 times yung N plus K natin, that is 24 plus 19. Then close. To get that, use calculator para isahan lang tayo, and the present value would be 8,604.19. Please verify to your calculator. So ngayon, ipapakita ko naman sa inyo yung time. Bakit meron tayong tinatawag na deferment period. So ito yung time frame. Ito yung time frame na 10 years and 9 months. Okay? So that is equals to 10 and 3/4. Ngayon, habang dumadaan yung time, hindi pa siya nagbabayad, nag-start siya magbayad at the end of 5 years. So, ikakat ko siya dito. Ito, kung halimbawa, ito yung 5 years, 0, then ito yung 10 and 3/4. Okay, at the end dito, saka pa lang siya nagbayad. So, dito pa lang siya magkakaroon ng payment na A. Okay, diyan pa lang mag-uumpisa yan, dire-diretso na hanggang dito. Dito, wala. Okay, no payment was made. Kaya tinawag siya na deferred annuity. Kasi hindi siya agad-agad, or I mean, meron siyang deferred periods. So another example, find the semi-annual payment at the end of every 6 months. So yung ating M is 6 months or semi-annually. So 2. The first payment is due at the end of 7.5 years and last at the end of 18 years. So therefore, kailangan natin i-compute muna yung ating K. So yung K natin is equals to 7.5 times semi-annually, that is 2. So this would give us 15 minus 1 kasi at the end magbabayad ka na. So this is 14. Yung atin naman N is equals to yung total 18, tapos babawasan natin yung deferred period natin na 7.5. So 7.5 is equals to 10.5 times 2 is equals to 21 plus 1 yung binawas natin dun sa K, that is equals to 22. Yung I natin is equals to 0.3 and a half 0.035 over 2, that is equals to 0.0175. Yan. So dahil meron na tayong mga given, ilalagay na natin siya sa formula, pero in this case ang isa sa given natin is yung P. Okay, that is 30,900. Ang hinahanap natin yung equal payments natin or yung A. So ngayon ilalagay natin siya, input natin yung 30,900 is equals to A times the quantity 1 plus 0.0175 raised to 22 minus 1 over 0.0175 times 1 plus 0.0175 raised to yung n plus k natin, that is 36. Saan galing yung 36? That is 22 plus 14. Okay, close quantity. Then shift solve natin. This will give us letter A natin or yung ating series of payment. Equal payment natin is equals to 2,172.88 pesos. Please verify to your calculator.